True.
Oh, politics.
Fuck politics. I don't care about that shit.
No, I was just thinking about Scandal, the show Scandal, and how... okay, never mind. But yeah, I was going to say something else or run something else off that. But yeah, in that show, there would be like a lot of people like going back and forth with each other. But in the end, they would always still like be friendly with each other at the end of the day or whatever.
Like, what's something that you would debate about versus like argue? Like, I think like maybe what?
There's a lot of Twitter stan accounts about the challenge and like the challenge's competitors. Everyone loves Ashley. I personally do not like her. There are much better competitors out there than her. The two challenge wins that she has were the two easiest finals.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Any final that she was in were the easiest. Like, at me, I dare you.
Have you debated people about whether or not she's a good competitor?
I would like to say yes, but I don't remember.
I was gonna say, were you arguing and calling people little bitches for liking her?
If you want to see the opposite of debating, just go to the YouTube comments.
But like
circa 2007.
I don't know. There's just the Twitter stan accounts for the challenge are crazy. Like, you cannot get on Twitter for a day without seeing like these two stan accounts going back and forth at each other. Like, a cast member had said something, so a person who is against that person will be fighting with someone who is for that person, and they're just like trying to like fight for their argument or whatever. And we're just like, first of all, we have Emily Schramm over here. She's dominated. She's made it to every final.
Oh yeah, she's like one of my favorites.
Emily Schramm is my favorite female competitor.
Yeah.
And she's never lost an elimination. She's always made it to a final. She's won one challenge, and like even the spin-off challenge after she's won her first challenge. She won that, so she won basically 1.5 challenges.
Did they still let her compete? Because she just wins. Like, every time she plays, she wins.
I want to have this whole challenge podcast eventually. Yeah. I just need to find. Because I either need to muster up the courage to do it by myself, or find someone to do it with. I don't know if like you would be interested in doing something like that.
I'd have to do a little reading up and or watching,
but
but get on some of these Twitter accounts.
Some of the topics I have written down for that episode is competitors not returning because they were busy with like their own job or personal life. Emily, she opened up her business.
That's right. She made like a gym.
I'm pretty sure she wouldn't mind coming back, but it's just her business that she runs that because you can't be on your phones or anything.
I just figured she's like, too good, you know?
Yeah.
It's not fair. Not fair to the other.
You remember
other
that guy Scott Herman?
Oh yeah.
I think Sarah had said something about him on her podcast about how they skipped over him possibly coming onto the challenge because he is too strong or something.
But then why did they let people like CT and like, you know, like why did they let him keep coming back?
First of all, CT's, I want to say, he's definitely lost
some of his power, some of his steam.
Ever since he got his dad bod, he hasn't been the same.
Yeah, dude, dad bods will do that to you.
Now, like, when he was younger, he had the body, but he also had the TV entertainment aspect to his personality.
Yeah. I think he settled down a lot.
Yeah. So I think the TV part of it was like the main part because like he would either snap or like throw these fits for the not for the camera, but like it was like great TV.
Yeah.
And then, or he would either just go home because he fought somebody.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He was arguing, not debating.
Shoot, let's wrap around back to that.
I'm trying to think about things that's like I see things, you know, people post on Facebook all the time, and like the old, you know, years ago I would always like say something. Like if I didn't agree with it, I would say something, and then get into like a whole big either, you know, a healthy debate or a drag out argument, and it's like why bother? You know, like I don't do that shit anymore.
Yeah, see,
the problem with me is I'll be friendly towards someone if they want to be, but once they start being a dick, I start to treat them like a dick.
Yeah.
Start beating them? No.
Some people.
You are
JK. But no,
like once they cross that threshold where they don't want to be civilized anymore, I'm like, all right, bud, well, let's just see how much of an asshole I can be. I promise I'm way better at it than you are.
There was, I was in 8th grade, and our teachers had us, put us in groups and had us debate on a topic for something. I'm just like, I don't even know what this topic is. I mean, what am I doing? Like, literally, when it came down to it, I was just sitting at the table. It was me and 2 others. The girl was doing all the work, and I was just sitting there like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Like, people keep cutting people off. I don't like that.
Mrs. Ullman used to make us do that crap in English class all the time in 7th grade. And you know how she fucking loves the Holocaust era, right? Well, she'd make us discuss that shit. Like 13-year-olds talking about, like, what would you, if you could go back in time and kill Hitler, would you? Like, what?
I don't think we had that.
Oh,
debate.
we did. We definitely did. She must have spiced her class up a little bit. Spiced the class up a little bit between the time you went through and I did.
In, like, high school, we had a debate. I think the topic was, like, euthanasia. I don't know if it was I think it was euthanasia in, like, animal shelters. Mm-hmm. And we had to, like, take a side. We were able to, like, pick our side. I think sometimes in debates they like us, like real debates, like, school or whatever, they assign you a side. Like, this is going to be your opinion. Do some research, back it up. Because the whole point is just to win the debate. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter what your real opinion is. They just want you to win the debate. Mm-hmm. But, like, we got to pick our own opinion about euthanasia. And it was like...
I don't remember doing that.
We did. It was Mr. Heyman in 10th grade.
Yeah, I did too. I don't remember that.
Well, so just picture all these, like, 10-year-old kids sitting in the library researching euthanasia. It's, like, the saddest thing ever, watching all these, like, sad, like, animals, being, like, murdered in, like, animal shelters. And I just remember walking into that class like, hell yeah, it's a library day. And walking out like, oh my god, it's the most depressing thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. God damn.
Yeah. I don't remember actually, like, doing any debates, like, in school, though. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't even remember ever, like, watching any,
No, I mean, if you really wanted to do that, you could just join the debate team. I think we had one.
I don't think we did.
Did we?
I didn't.
Not when I was there.
I feel like I may have talked about this before with you, but there was it was in history class. We were looking through the textbook, and there was a picture of a baby that had been burned, I guess, during this event.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember me saying this?
Yeah, I remember talking about this.
So, okay, there's a picture of this baby. It was just like sitting up. Looked like it had like a crying face when it had died or whatever. I don't know, but it looked like it was burned. One of my classmates was like, the photographer couldn't put the baby out or whatever, couldn't help save the baby, and I'm just like...
I'm pretty sure it was already dead when he found it.
No, see, the whole class was with this other kid. And I'm just like... Well,
you
no...
fucking retards.
I was just like, the baby's already dead, and he was like... I don't remember the exact argument, but I thought of this either minutes after the class had ended or like a day or so after the class. And I was just thinking, like, where is the fire? The fire is already done and took place. The baby is already dead.
I've seen videos of people filming people getting hurt and shit. That's different.
Yeah.
But it's already...
Like, that was probably, like, for, like, police evidence, like, after the fact. Yeah. And these idiots were like, why didn't you save the baby?
And now, see, the teacher, he was just looking at us, like, debating. Because me and him, we were debating, basically.
Yeah.
And that's when I turn into an asshole. People just say really stupid stuff.
Yeah. You can't do that, though, in a debate.
Exactly.
You can't be like, you're stupid,
so
I'm right.
Which you can use that as a weapon, too. That means you can be completely moronic, and no one can really attack you for it.
Well... That's true, I guess.
Yeah.
Debate.
I will throw down on Twitter, though.
I know you will.
I told Brandon and his friend Shikai, I was like, I'm a thug on Twitter. I don't go looking for it, but if I stumble upon it, I'll be like, actually.
I'm jumping in.
Sweaty.
Yeah. Actually...
I will be so shady, and I will throw all the salt your way.
I want the listeners to give us some debate topics, and we'll debate each other, and then we'll see if it turns into an argument. It'll start out all nice and not petty. Usually turns petty.
At least I have smaller glasses.
Yeah, at least I don't just wear like a boring just t-shirt with a letter M on it.
With the
And
with the TV attached to it.
and see, I'm not good at insulting people. Like, yeah, at least I'm like, you know,
Yeah, I have to be
at
like.
least I got, you know, that's it, you know. I can't even think of anything.
Someone has to genuinely piss me off before I can insult them and like not feel like a dick about it.
Oh my god, guys, we all have 4 eyes.
Yeah, we're all.
You're right.
Yeah. Can't see anything without my glasses.
I can't even read the screen when I lift these up.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, real bad.
Oh, right.
So, do we want to hit this last one, or do we want to play a game?
Oh, let's mess around with the Alexa. So I'm gonna say her name, and then she's gonna like do the little rummer with the light. I bought an Alexa. There she is. Hi. Basically so I could listen to music and listen to my audiobooks. But Alexa has a bunch of really cool functions and features. Like we were playing a game with her earlier, and she has like really bad jokes. So here, let's see if she'll tell us a joke. It's gonna be really awful. Alexa, tell me a joke.
Did you hear about the ninja dog competing at Westminster?
No.
She won Best in No Show.
Oh my god. So that was a big disappointment.
This just in, Alexa's a dad.
Yeah, Alexa, you have bad jokes.
Okay, I got that one.
But Alexa has some good...
Sorry.
What? Sorry for what?
Maybe she's Canadian too.
Sorry. Alexa has some cool games. We were playing Jeopardy. Alexa, let's play Jeopardy. So I can feel stupid.
Right.
She plays it.
Is Jeopardy!
We're gonna get
Thanks,
sued.
Johnny, and welcome, players. You've already played the latest Jeopardy round.
Earlier, we recorded your score as 2 out of 6.
You want to play 6 extra clues? Say double Jeopardy to find out how, or say replay to play the Jeopardy round again, just for fun.
Double Jeopardy.
As an Amazon Prime member, you now get Double Jeopardy for free. Would you like to continue?
Yeah. Yes.
It's time for your next 6 clues.
The 7th category is Classical Dance Mix.
Oh, God.
Here we
A
go.
flute causes 3 puppets to come alive and dance in Petrushka, a ballet by this rite of spring composer.
Rite of spring?
What is polka?
Please respond in the form of a question starting with phrases like, who is, or what is.
What is polka?
No, it's a person.
That is incorrect. The correct response was, who is Igor Stravinsky?
Fuck.
The 8th category is
Fuck.
Government and Politics.
Gay.
In the Electoral College, it's the number of votes needed to elect the president.
Oh. What is 24?
Please respond in the form of a question starting with phrases like, who is, or what is.
What is... 36.
No, the correct response
I don't
was,
fucking remember that.
what is 270?
Oh.
The 9th category is World Cities.
Uh-oh.
Formerly known as Bangalore, Bengaluru is one of the most populated cities in this country.
What is India?
Correct.
Yeah.
The next category is a bunch of hooey.
What?
This word for nonsense is also an Orville Redenbacher snack that combines glazed popcorn and nuts.
Cracker Jack.
What
What is Cracker Jack?
Please respond in the form of a question starting with phrases like, who is, or what is.
What is Cracker Jack?
Sorry, the correct response was,
Crunch and Munch?
what is poppycock?
Oh.
The next category is things that happened on September